Okay, so time for another round, but we won't be having dinner this time because there's been a cook strike.
Oh no.
I think the cook was also a tick.
It's
Ooh,
it,
Oh,
maybe it's for the
it's
best.
I don't know how effective a cotton button would be.
I like onion bear.
I don't know if I want to check out the Cotton Oasis. That doesn't sound very refreshing.
That's okay. I've got a pocket bed.
We'll hope it's cotton
Seem,
candy.
useful though.
Pocket bed is just Minecraft.
Just Minecraft.
And in other universes, they become pocket bombs.
Yes.
I just noticed, Cheez, you changed your adjective again.
Yeah, there's a cook strike.
It's raw!
It's fucking raw.
What are you?
Well, in this case, a cheese sandwich.
It's true.
I'm sorry, still stuck on that question we had the last video. Uh, all things considered, I have already hit and handled most of the very difficult franchises.
Honestly, true.
Except for the ever-growing behemoth.
Don't remind me.
Which
Final
one?
Fantasy. Final Fantasy
Final
doesn't know when
Fantasy.
to stop.
Okay.
Calling it that makes sense too. That series has behemoths.
The fantasy is never final.
It was an ironic name back like 20 years ago already.
Right.
Because it was their last hope, and then it became super popular.
It does make me laugh because isn't that also another game or series made by Squeenix? Isn't there one called Final Story, which is basically just another, or Last Story, which is just another way of saying Final Fantasy?
I feel like I remember that.
I don't remember.
And the other one I remember is how Awakening was the last chance for Fire Emblem. Look at it now.
Yeah, it's done well, and I'm happy for it.
Alright, sorry, and these are kind of hard. They're kind of hard to make, or
Yeah, it sounds like we got a
Very
complicated board again.
wait,
You
easy to
know,
complete. Let's try this to start.
a medic Wonderland sounds like they'd have free healthcare.
Let's take a dive to aquatic mine.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's technically illegal, isn't it? Shit. Oh.
Technically, but we've already put it out there, so...
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Oh,
Let's just get the obvious one off the table.
yeah.
I think I might see the other one he was going for.
Eagles do dive bomb, although I'm thinking of more planes, I think. Would a
No.
strike be a dive?
No.
I think I'm being too loose with that.
Not unless you're like a floating monster.
We also take a dive, but yeah.
In aquatic mine.
We're just gonna keep saying that over and over, aren't we?
Yep.
Until we get off this particular clue.
I don't think there's anything here that's like
Eagle is the only other one here that I think even remotely makes sense to me.
not Oasis.
You don't really dive into an oasis, though.
That's true.
You
That
can
could have
dive
just that
there,
could have just
but
been water.
That's quitter talk. You you just haven't tried hard enough.
Have you ever dove into an oasis?
That's quitter
My
talk.
dad has dove into a spring, but not an oasis.
Be surprised if anybody has found an oasis in their... if any of us have seen an oasis in our current lifetime.
My dad actually was a scuba diver ages ago. More random facts.
All right, Durgan, set us up.
Scuba diving seems like an interesting thing, but the unknown depths of the ocean is definitely an intimidating thing.
The ocean's terrifying.
I really
Why
need
am I
to- what
looking
the
forward
hell
to
is it?
Endless Ocean, whatever the subtitle is?
Oh my
Luminous.
god, I've spent the first, 15 minutes forgetting which team I'm on.
Oh yeah, no, that was your team, Snuggly.
Yeah,
Rome-
sorry.
Rome, you see, you and I have very different takes on the ocean. My family and I have gone out to the beach many a time.
So are you excited for Endless Ocean Luminous?
No, I don't particularly care about it.
I don't think I care about the beach, but like all the deep sea life seems fascinating.
It's fascinating.
Especially the stuff
Deep
like
sea is
there's so
fascinating.
much.
I don't care for the beach either.
It's so much like different stuff that like their needs are so different that their evolution has just been completely off kilter from everything we understand.
I enjoy the beach, but only because it's a nice place to lay down and read.
Because, see, my big
That
problem
is
is I have
really
a
what I do,
deep-seated fear of deep water, and a lot of that comes from when I was a really little kid, and my family took a vacation to the beach, and my father decided it would be a great idea to teach me how to swim by just tossing me into the ocean.
Oh,
I don't think
Well, that's
successful.
bad.
Yeah, that went about as well as you'd expect. Anyway,
Yeah,
The ocean is like a really hard place to swim in the first place as well.
And it's salty.
Not
What's a kiln?
not to play into that, but my dad in the background, I don't know if you guys heard, it just mentioned apparently there was a time when we went to the beach, then just shortly after we left, apparently someone got attacked by a shark.
oh, fun.
Yeah.
What's a kiln?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I think a kiln is... Shit, what's a kiln?
A kiln is an oven which is used to fire pottery.
Ugly.
Oh,
Oh,
you're not on
okay.
their team.
Ugly.
I know, but I didn't
The
want
entire
to
red
leave-
team over here knowing what a kiln is.
I didn't want to
I
leave
was
them
muted.
hanging just because they didn't know a definition of a word.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It felt unfair.
yeah.
Honestly, thank you for making that call, because I was just sitting here going, seriously?
Besides, they just could have Googled it.
Well, I mean, Neo asked.
Yeah, I felt like I knew, that felt right to me, but I wasn't 100% sure on that.
Kiln isn't exactly a top 1,000 word.
Fair enough.
I feel
fair
like
enough.
we can safely say.
It's a good $5 word.
Let
Stop
me,
laughing.
I need to remind you guys that I'm not a native English speaker, so
Fair enough.
Some words just kind of fly over my head. I learned them as I go.
Fair enough. I think we can safely say Potter, though.
So,
I agree.
Neo, when you end someone's life, you kiln them.
No.
Understood. I can understand that one.
So I would think, given it has involves pottery, my next guess would immediately go to paint.
But
But
why
that's
would
technically-
kiln be... There's like better words to link those two, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the pottery part because I don't know if cook would be the immediate thing. Like sure it's an oven, but if it's for pottery, are you really cooking?
I just thought that like for kiln, cook is a better word than paint. If it was like crafts or something, I don't know. I don't know what else would be here for that, but
Yeah, both of them.
we could choose whatever. They both make sense to me. Yo, Neo, want to be the tiebreaker and pick one?
Of course I'm going to pick paint.
All right.
No, no.
Thank you.
We pick paint.
We
Okay,
appreciate
so-
your donation.
I'm sorry, I'm playing with paint.
Medio!
Yo.
This is something I don't know, so I'm going to leave it to you guys.
I know it a lot.
I don't really either, actually.
Oh boy. Oh well, Comet for sure.
I
Comet
trust
almost
you.
for sure. I think
I
Comet
trust
for
you
sure.
implicitly.
Frank doesn't make any sense. There's the planet that's like entirely like floof, like thin cotton candy in a nebula. There are blocks that are circles.
All these squares make a circle.
All these squares have a circle.
You're gonna have to pick one, unfortunately, because that's the comment was. I said there's one space thing on here, but after that, I have no clue.
Give me a moment. I'm not sure. Let's do cotton.
Well, it worked.
Oh, boy.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Medios or is there also Medio?
Medios is the puzzle game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also made by
is
Sakurai.
That's what I was thinking about. I thought Medio was just a singular
Medio
of
was-
the meteor.
I mean, what I was
Meteor is
thinking
the
of
thing
for
that's
Medio was the for the good of the world spell.
Oh.
I was thinking.
We'll
Well,
get
it
the
worked
ra-
out.
We'll get the
spell.
rationale
That's
later.
me.
So
Oh, Sir Durgan, what is your wisdom?
Not good, apparently.
Go forth and kill him.
it's going to be the recurring joke of the session.
Well, I think from that statement about ending someone's life being to kill them, only if cremation's involved.
Ah, yes, true.
Yeah, that's
I-
not wrong.
I will say, I think we have an obvious extra guess here. After that.
Let's see. See if I can get away with this one.
Oh,
Frank. Hercules.
yeah.
You know, because he's the son of Zeus.
Yeah.
True.
You could bite into an onion. That would show strength.
No.
You know.
What kind of strength are you talking about?
The strength did not
Strength
try.
of mind.
Isn't that just resilience?
willpower? Let's go.
Strength of stomach.
That's true.
Also,
Yeah, I'm feeling bear.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm feeling bear. Yeah. And then I think we gotta go with Cook after that last one.
Let the man
Let's,
cook.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I overthought.
Snuggly, do you agree?
Oh,
Ew.
yes.
Was one of those recent or no? No.
I
That's not what was
definitely,
recent.
I
It was
definitely
here.
agree with Medic and Bed. Yes.
Start with the bed.
Man, they got the easy answers.
That doesn't necessarily mean that. We don't know what's left on this board. We don't know what's not allowed to be said at all, or you lose.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Sure.
I don't see soup.
Soup?
You're not at soup.
Oasis.
Why are you
Immediately.
looking for clothes in the soup store?
See, here's the reason of why I'm thinking about soup.
I think I
Roahm
know.
told us that. Yeah, Roahm told us a story about soup crimes at the beach.
Yeah,
And the perpetrator is here.
Oh yeah, that's me, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
While we're thinking about this, can you tell us the story?
The story is, I had an idea for a prank one day in Animal Crossing. I was really jazzed for there to finally be soup available to make, specifically tomato soup, because for some reason I think tomato soup is funny. So what I did is I made a whole bunch of tomato soups in Animal Crossing, and then I made an excuse to visit Roahm's town, and then I just hid a bunch of tomato soup in his town. I buried some in the beach. I hid some on like some of his outside furniture. I just did a bunch of that. It was, and then the best part was Roahm was like, can soup show up on the beach? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
For me, I think the worst part was I thought I found all of them, and then like 2 days later, I found another serving of soup.
Yeah, that was what I was hoping for.
Did Kittah enter your island again?
What?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he did, and he also saw the wanted poster I set up.
Wanted for soup crimes.
Soup crimes, yeah.
Wanted for soup crimes.
That's probably my
Oh,
favorite
God.
thing I ever did in that game.
It was
actually.
hilarious.
All right. So sure. I guess offshore banking?
There's riverbanks. That was where I was going with that.
If you guys
Offshore
think so.
banking. Yeah, I can't connect to anything else. Here.
It's a thought for sure.
I say we go with it.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Do we want to take a guess out of the blue, or into the blue?
No.
For the blue.
No, because it won't make us win anyways.
Okay.
That and if we guess wrong, it could the best possible outcome is we get one right. The neutral outcome is that we don't get anything, they don't get anything. If we guess wrong, then they either they get something and win the game on the next round, or we hit the assassin and we lose anyway. So no, don't click on anything.
I agree.
All right. Yeah, Durgan.
The logic is
all-
perfectly sound.
I just
Yeah.
have to hope that Kit can't link the last two, and I'm scared.
Well, let's see if I can or not. Or let's
Either
see
that, or
if
we
they,
have to hope you guys can't link the
let's
last
see.
two.
Let's see if
Durgan.
they can.
Yeah, Durgan, manifest all your wisdom for this next one.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, there is one very, very obvious pick to start.
I had a feeling this is where it would go.
Now, so the other one,
You strike with a sword.
you strike with a sword, knights wear mail. The only other thing I can think of is a scabbard, but I don't think anything here really fits a scabbard, does it?
No.
Let me see
'Cause
something.
I don't think
but I'm
scabbards
not
are made
gonna
of leather,
Say it.
right?
I feel like they could have been, but I'm not sure if that's. I'm not confident enough about it to say that that's the connection.
I feel like strike is more likely than mail or bugle.
Strike does
Yeah,
would
'cause it-
make a lot
Because
more
the clue
sense.
is the sword.
Yeah, and knight probably would have done the trick if it was mail and King Arthur.
Yeah, scabbards seem to be metal, so.
Well played.
Oh, right.
Yay.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
glad I didn't
Yay.
use
See,
my train
here-
of thought.
Because see, here's the trouble I had. I kept thinking, okay, maybe I could link button and pocket with like pants or something, but pants can be made out of leather.
Leather.
Yeah.
Leather was a devastating.
You could
there.
have said jeans.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of leaning toward. And it's what I could have gone with for
Well,
the last
jeans
one.
are not made of leather. They're usually made
Denim.
of denim.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so for Meteo, I was indeed just doing the Final Fantasy, so I was hoping you'd hit Comet Strike for that.
Oh, so getting the other one was just a pure.
Getting the
It
other
was a
one
happy accident.
It was definitely a happy accident because I did not want to find link anything to cotton.
And then there's the leather planet.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ultimately, I'm wondering if Neo guessing paint just was the nail in the coffin.
I mean,
for
you
us
made
there.
up for it on the
I
next
did.
one, though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
About the only
It may
thing
have put
having
us
paint did
ahead
was
of
give
them,
their team
but-
another point.
Yeah.
I will admit that was kind of a feeling of just, well, I know kiln is an oven, but paint.
I should have pushed harder on that because the word wasn't pottery; it was kiln.
Roahm was
Yeah,
like,
that's
It has nothing to do
Between
with
us not
kilns.
immediately knowing what a kiln was.
Roahm was like,
Kiln one. I'm just muting and
Because see, that was my big thought when I was listening to your to my team talking about that one. Is Neo? I didn't immediately expect to know the word, but then when I heard Zwat say a kiln is what is a kiln? I was like, oh god, what have I done?
Roam's like, I'm gonna kill you guys.
yeah, I played RuneScape. I know what a kiln is.
I mean, like I knew I had heard the word before, and I felt like it was something to do with. I just couldn't. Yeah.
But yes, generally a kiln is an oven used to fire pottery to like take it from greenware to a ceramic state.
I feel ashamed in my ultra fatigued state. Even though I've used a like pottery wheel and a kiln before, I was like, "Oh, kiln! They used to use that for weaving."
I
That's
swear,
a
the word-
Loom.
There is.
Or maybe I'm just
Yeah.
showing that I'm a pretentious arts and crafts person.
I swear, if the word kiln comes up again on your channel, it's gonna call back to this. And
Yeah, probably.
There will be flashbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, I have enough flashbacks involving the kiln at my high school art classes anytime we had to do ceramics, because I swear I tried to get all the air bubbles out of my greenware. Never worked. It always blew up.
Here's the secret. A lot of like art school or like art classes will tell you that things explode because of air bubbles. That's not true, actually. It's because they don't let the greenware dry out enough. Because like ideally, greenware takes like several weeks to dry all the way out and get all
they
the
lied to
moisture out.
me.
It's not
you've at least
entirely a lie, because having that less air bubbles helps them fire it faster, and because it's like a school class, they need to have a fast turnaround time.
Okay.
But you wouldn't have to work so hard to get the air bubbles out if they would just let it dry long enough.
Yeah, if you were doing it
Makes
under
sense.
any reasonable accommodation.
Yes.
Like
guys, I'm
this is like
gonna have
training
to
you
go.
to be
You're gonna
Okay.
bow out.
So yeah, I
crunch
think
mode.
this is where we're cutting for
Potters.
now.
Right,
Okay.
Bye-bye.